Attention all deck crew, attention all deck crew. If you take a look to your south, you'll see some inbound friendly aircraft. Enjoy the flyby.
Mic check. Hello, check. Alright, I think we are live. Welcome to another episode of Flight Sim, guys. My name is Mike. I will be your host and your pilot for today. Today, and patay ko muna yung sound. I'm gonna check my audio first. Oh, wait. Flyby. So the Air Force guys are doing their thing. Those are, if I know my aircraft correctly, those are Strike Eagles, F-15s, and some, yeah, those are F-15s and then F-16, I believe. So anyway, we're going to be doing a community-based mission again for the stream. What we're going to be doing today is that we are going to be recreating a mission from Desert Storm Day 1. So this is the first mission of Desert Storm. And, not first mission, the first day of Desert Storm. And I thank the community over at, what do you call this? Digital Combat Simulator, and for creating really immersive missions like this. It's the first time I'm going to be playing this, but for this particular mission, we are going to be recreating a sortie against an Iraqi position, which is an air base within the Persian Gulf. Of course, I don't have, or the DCS community doesn't have a map for Iraq, so we're going to be substituting it for Iran for this particular one. But we are going to be also using period accurate weaponry. So, for instance, I could be just using JDAMs, right? Inertial navigation systems guided munitions and GPS guided munitions, or even laser guided stuff, right? But because this is back in, I believe, 1991, the JDAMs didn't come in service until 1997, if I remember correctly. We are going to be using MK-84s. So these are 2,000-pound, free falling bombs. We're going to be using a bombing run called CCIP, which is continuously calculated impact point, which means that we're going to be doing some dive bombing, right? I am a part of VFA 64, which is the Ravens for this particular mission, which is based off of a book called Raven 1. I actually purchased the mission because it's such a great book. I recommend you guys reading that if you have time. But yeah, I mean, for this mission, we're going to be using deliveries of the Ravens for this mission. So we are going to be a strike package of 4 Hornets. We are going to be departing from the USS Harry Truman, and for this role play, we are going to pretend that the Harry Truman is the USS Saratoga because that's where those Hornets took off from, and we are going to be assaulting the H3 base in Iraq. For this particular location, this role play will be substituted with LAR, which is an Air Force base in Iran. Everything else is pretty much accurate. The distance and everything else. The threats in the area, we have, potentially man-pads, surface-to-air missiles. I'm sure because we're assaulting an air base in day 1, they are anticipating this, and they most likely have deployed combat air patrols in the region as well. For this mission, we have AWACS support. As you can see, I have an E-2D Hawkeye on station, providing us, intelligence. And we have the support of the other branches of the United States military, particularly the United States Air Force, for this mission. So it's going to be combined arms. It's going to be busy, a day, for the airspace around Iraq, for this mission. And we are going to get started. But I think what I want to do is restart this mission because ang dami kong sinabi. I talked too much there. So I'm going to fly this mission again. And we're going to get going after that. It is loading. And I'll be taking off from the USS Saratoga. Our target for today is an airfield. We're going to be delivering a package of 4 invade. It was in service back in 1991, but let's assume that it is. I don't want to go without inertial. GPS. All right, so I'm gonna just move my throttles here a little bit. Get started here. Day for my DDIs.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Okay, Hornet is live. Alright, DDI is set to FCS. What we need to do here is start the built-in test. And because we're going to be heavy, we're going to put our stabilizer trim to 17. 15, 16, and 17. Okay. That's good. For this, I want my HUD.
Attention all deck crew, attention all deck crew. If you
Here's the
take a look
flyby.
to your south, you'll see some inbound friendly aircraft. Enjoy the flyby.
Crank my left engine at this point. Bleed. I need to give this a 360 twirl. That should be good. Uncage my standby altimeter, or my horizon. That's good. Okay, so there's the aircraft that's flying over the carrier battle group now. A couple of Strike Eagles from the Air Force. Dangerously close to that helicopter, which is pretty weird. Okay, so they're going to be doing their own mission there. I will be turning my ECM to transmit, which is already good. I need to turn on my radar warning receiver, which is this. And that should come alive in a bit. Okay? And bypass, that should be on. My ALE 47, which is my dispensables, expendables dispenser, is warming up. And what I need to be doing here is, at this point, configuring for electronic warfare. And after that, I'm going to be configuring my my bombs, and we should be on our way. ALE 47 is standby because I will be busy flying the aircraft. I would like that to be automatic, which means that if it detects a radar lock, it will automatically dispense shafts and flares as necessary. So that's good to go now. Alright, we now need to crank our left engine. Flight control surfaces need to be reset. My track IR is acting weird. That's good. Alright. Flaps off, ailerons off, wing and link. Okay, so that's good. Now we're going to switch to our stores menu. So for stores, we're going to configure our MK84s. We have 4X of them on each pylon. I'm also armed. Mode is CCIP. E-fuse is instant. And that should be good. All of them are good now. The engines are all warmed up. I'm going to set up my my DDI here, which is for my HSI. And I will be doing this so I can see it better. Waypoint number 1 is on this side. And we will be doing a 20 nautical mile range for clarity. Okay, so we should be good to go at this point. I'll be rolling into catapult number 1. Again, if you just joined us, and I am multi-streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch. This mission is a recreation of a combat sortie on the first day of Operation Desert Storm, which was way back in the early 90s. So we're going to be using period accurate weaponry and ordnance, and we'll be taking it from there. So I'm hoping that this is an accurate depiction. This is the first time I'm going to be playing this mission. So let's see. Alright, so I'm good. I'm going to ask the ground crew to remove my wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay. Wheel chocks removed. A couple of things I need to fix here. I need to arm my ejection seat. And I would also need to tighten my seatbelt right here. And we should be good to go. Emergency brakes should be off at this point. Alright. And we should be good for taxi. Alright. Okay. If you're following me on YouTube, on Twitch, I can read your comments. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I am airborne. Also steering high. Moving to catapult number 1. Or catapult number 2, actually. We are strike package of 4 Hornets. This catapult officer is telling me to spread my wings, which I will do right now. Just watch that. Okay. Stow that handle, and we're good to go. For some reason, flaps are off. I think I may have, or I may need to press my FCS reset again. Okay, there we go. So we're good. Okay, so we're now going to taxi into position to the catapult. Okay, go straight. Just down a little bit. Go straight. And stop. Alright. Extend the launch bar. And then we're going to wait for these guys to put on the launch contraptions. Jet blast deflector is up. My other wingmen are also in catapults 3 and 4. Okay, wanted me to move forward now. Okay, looking good. So he's going to transfer control to the shooter, which is the final person who's going to approve the catapult launch. I'm already tensioned on catapult number 2. Spooling up my engines. Full military power. Give my flight control surfaces a little test there. Check if everything's good. Everyone's good. Ground crew, salute. Sequence. Catapult launch. Ready. Cat launch. Airborne. Stow my gear. Climb. Battle group is behind me. Airborne, flaps up. And I will be moving on to waypoint number 2, which is in this direction. Banking. Still in full mil. I'm going to be turning off my afterburners now to conserve fuel and allow my my flight to catch up with me. I'm the leader of this flight, and I'll introduce the rest of the squad to you guys, because again, the liveries I'm using is based off of a book called Raven 1, which is an amazing naval aviation fiction book, which I completed or read a couple of days ago. It's amazing. So I'm turning into waypoint number 1. We are going to be or my intention is to climb to blade territory, which means that an altitude for maximum fuel conservation. I want to be at around Angels 25 or 25,000 feet. I'm going to do that slowly for fuel conservation, because I only have 1 bag of fuel. You can see the middle module here. It's fused to my fuselage, and that is my fuel for this particular flight, apart from the internal fuel, obviously. So what I'm going to be doing now is configuring my right DDI for my attack radar for air, 4-bar scan, 40-mile range. Okay, so I'm going to be scanning for aerial threats now as I leave the safety net of the surface-to-air defense of the carrier battle group. Alright, so we are pitching upwards, 14,000 feet, Angels 14. I'm going to engage altitude hold in a bit as we reach 20,000 feet, and I'm going to be controlling directly, and I'm going to be engaging heading select. Okay, I have radar contact here, but I doubt that's hostile. I'm pretty sure that's one of our Hawkeyes or one of our F-18s. So this particular one is at a 0.3 Mach, 20,000 feet. Going cold for me, so I'm assuming that it's not. We have AWACS support, so I'm going to ask him to provide a picture just to make sure.
In field 1-1. Request picture.
I'm going to ask my flight to go formation and go line abreast.
Flight, go line abreast.
I am undesignated this target because AWACS said that this is not a threat. Alright. Okay, so we're moving on to waypoint number 2. On my knee board, it does say that we are going to be, traveling this path for a bit. This is the waypoint that we're chasing right now. After that, we're going to go to waypoint number 3. Our ingress point is in waypoint number 4, and our targets are waypoints 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right? So I'm getting some jitters from the engine. I need to feed it a little bit more throttle. I'm at Angels 21. I'm designating that target. And I can actually do, let me do Angels 22 would be good. Alright. I'm designating that target again on my right screen. There we go. See, I'm still safe. My master arm is still off at this point in time. But a couple of things that we need to look into as well is electronic warfare data. So this is my EW's page. It shows me radar signatures of aircraft or surface-to-air missiles in the area. So right now I only have the cluster of radar signatures behind me, which is the battle group, and my my squad or my flight. Okay, so I'm gonna be hanging back here, reducing to around 250 knots when it can. Eb or in Onirota. Not na. That's like the stream. Maraming salamat. Barometric hold on. Autopilot.
Good morning, Enfield 1-1, Springfield here. Nice of you to join us. Shall we send Saddam a message? Our flight will form up behind you.
Okay, so we have a bunch of F-15 signatures coming, from my 10 o'clock, and that's expected. It's going to be a busy airspace around this region. I'm going to be throttling down a little bit here while I'm still chasing waypoint number 2. On this DDI, I'm going to reset and I'm designate a target. And as you can see, I'm scanning an area of about 16,000 feet, or Angel 16 to 23,000 feet. So I need to look for any radar contact there. I'm scanning an azimuth of 140 degrees as well. For those of you just joined us, we are from the first day of Operation Desert Storm, which is the strike in Iraq. My flight is behind me. We are tasked to bomb an airfield. The rest of the squad joining up. Okay, and we are approaching waypoint number 2. I'm gonna put that waypoint information in my HUD. Checking out my radar receiver page for any sort of SAM launches or signatures. I don't find anything, or I can't see anything, which is good. The reason why I fly to Blades territory is twofold. The first is, obviously to obscure ground-launched SAMs from launching at me. Of course, radar-based SAMs are still able to lock onto me, but the man pads and those kinds of things are going to be out of the question. So the rest of the squad is rolling up on me right now. There's 011, which is, I believe, yep. Lars Hansen is like the stream. Thank you so much. Not sure if my audience, for those of you watching on Twitch or YouTube, are familiar even with Desert Storm. That's probably past your time. All right, so engaging my my waypoint designation here to waypoint number 3. Remember, our ingress point is waypoint number 2. For those of you just joined us, we are attacking an airbase, and we are currently equipped with period accurate ordnance. So I'm not having or I'm not using any JDAMs at this on this mission. Back in I believe it was 1991, the JDAMs weren't available yet. GPS navigated bombs aren't in use in the service yet, so I'm using ordnance that are accurate for that period, which are these. These are MK-84 2,000-pound bombs. While they don't have the same navigation capabilities or pinpoint accuracy, I would say, I mean, they could fuck you up just as bad. I mean, they are 2,000-pound bombs. We are striking an airbase, or most likely hangars and everything else. So the rest of the flight is here. We have some F-15 Strike Eagles behind us as well, which makes me very secure, or makes me feel secure. Alright. Continuing to monitor my airspace here, while I'm continuing to monitor my my heading.
Spike, 3 o'clock.
Some spike, adjusting my heading.
Spike, 3 o'clock.
Okay, that's not good. Some spikes reported. There's the rest of VFA 64.
Enfield 1-1 Overlord. Stay on mission. The F-15s will intercept.
We have hostile bogies. Actually, they're not bogies anymore at this point. They're bandits. I see a signature from MiG-29 to my 3 o'clock. Overlord's orders is to stay on mission, and the F-15s will intercept. So we have those F-15s on our 4 o'clock, and they should be engaging those aerial threats on our behalf. They're better equipped for that. They're more agile. They're built for air superiority, specifically in this time period back in the 90s. And we're going to be proceeding on mission as as frag. Holy crap! I just realized Desert Storm was 30 years ago. Indeed, it was, my friend. I was a wee boy when Desert Storm was ongoing. Okay, so you can see the F-15s breaking out of formation, breaking right, to engage those MiGs that appeared on our radar, which are these. So it's now directly at 3 o'clock. F-15s from the United States Air Force breaking away from formation to engage targets, and those MiGs are going to be in for a world of hurt. All right, so proceeding to waypoint number 3. We are 24.4 miles from target or waypoint. I'm going to engage auto throttle at this point. So I am at the maximum conservation mode as far as the fuel would go. So you can see my fuel is only 10,000 pounds. That will be good for around 55 minutes of loiter time, barring any incidents that might require me to burn my can, so to speak, or engage my afterburners. So let's look at the rest of the squad. I am 010, Lieutenant Commander Jim Wilson, or Flip, as portrayed in the book. He is an African-American Chief of Operations for VFA 64, which is good. I love that book. We also have Lieutenant Melanie Hinton, Psycho, who is a junior officer in the squad. And we have Lieutenant Mike Van Boeven, Dutch. This is call sign. And finally, we have Zach Offenhausen, Lieutenant Smoke. And those are your VFA 64 junior officers. I highly recommend Raven 1 if you have the time to pick that book up. It's an amazing book. And it is also written or translated into a mission here in in DCS by the community, by a user named Baltic Dragon. It is an amazing campaign, and I'm about to play that after this game. Anyway, you can see the F-15s engaging there. There's some ruckus over there, and you're just checking out my external views to see what's going on there. Those are the MiGs going on defensive. So I think Saddam and the Iraqi Air Force had MiG-29 Fulcrums back in that time frame. And these are our F-15 Strike Eagles moving to intercept. Okay. They fired a Sparrow. That's gonna hurt. Our fighter escorts has just engaged a Fox 1 missile. Let me go back to my cockpit just to make sure I'm not pitching downwards into the ground. This MiG-29 is doing evasives, not deploying any flares. This is a Sparrow. AIM-120Bs or AMRAAMs haven't been in service, during the Desert Storm era, so we're not using any of those missiles. We're period accurate in this mission. And it's leading at a target. Is it gonna hit it? Let me go back. I think you're in trouble, dude. Got clip. Splash 1. MiG-29 down.
This is Springfield. Splash 1 bandit. MiG-29 is down.
Nice. The voice acting on this particular mission is actually pretty decent. If you remember the campaign that I did, or the mission that I did, the last stream, the voice acting was horrid. Anyway, we still have a couple of MiG-29 signatures to our right that disappeared, so it looks like has been splashed as well by our our F-15 Strike Eagle escorts. And I wish.
Enfield 1-1 Overlord.
New message.
Pop-up group to the north before attacking the airfield.
Okay. There's a pop-up group to the north. They said Overlord said to engage that first, so we're gonna do just that.
Springfield, Splash 1. Repeat, Splash 1 bandit. Looks like another MiG-29. No shoots.
Good job, boys. Okay, so F-15's making short work of those MiGs. So we are now going to engage a pop-up group to the north. So I will fly unit that heading. I will ask AWACS for directions and request picture.
Overlord 1-1 in field 1-1.
And I really wish my my flight or my junior officers can fly a straight formation. This guy's like bouncing up and down.
1-1. Single group at bullseye 3841 470 at 10,000.
Master arm on. 341. Break. Let's meet them. Barrel hold. Heading select. Follow me. Let's turn into these guys. I don't see any contacts on my radar, but I'm probably too high. John and Amorias like the stream, but I'm salamat. There we go. That's formation flying. That's how Top Gun educated pilots or naval aviators should fly. I don't know what you guys were doing earlier. Let's lead them. They're probably going to be approaching this direction. Keeping my eye on the radar. Last altitude known was 10,000 feet, but they're probably going to be climbing, but no more than 25,000 feet. So let's keep my scan horizon on this level. On my EW page, I see the F-15s on there. There we go. It's now as far away as World War II as it was in the 70s. Man, that makes you feel old, doesn't it, Lars? Okay, let's take a good view of our squad here. Switch off our external lighting, please, so we could go dark. Making us... I don't see any contacts here. So we're going to continue this direction until we encounter any...
Airfield 1-1. Overlord 1-1.
321-450. Okay, let's... So they're a little bit higher now. 30,000 feet. I'm going to adjust my radar elevation. Okay, 340. And I am scanning an azimuth of 140 degrees, 40 miles range. I don't see anyone yet, but my team should be able to report that. I'm still on fuel conservation mode until I get anyone on my radar. At this point, I'm going to engage my jammer, or my radar jammer. Actually, no, until I get someone, they're probably not a threat. Okay, for those who just joined us, we are recreating day one mission from the original the original Desert Storm, because there was a sequel to Desert Storm when the United States mistakenly claimed that the Iraqi forces had weapons of mass destruction. But let's not go political. Okay, I have radar contacts. Radar contact 40 miles out. Moving to lock him in. I got him in my sights. Flight. Engage. Bandits, please.
Flight. Engage bandits.
31 miles away. Switching to my my Sparrows. I'm being locked. ECM transmit. Jam those fools. And I'm braking. Going defensive. There we go. Come on, guys. Let's go. And I think they're jamming as well. I don't see them anymore. I see them. I see contrails there. Escalating. That's not a good position for us. So I will create some angles here. Shaffing to break. See you. Going full mill now. I see a Sparrow. I'm taking this one. ACM mode. Remove my jammer now for now. Make it receive. I'm on ACM. Wide acquisition mode. Got this one. Fox 1. Boom! Splash 1. And roll up on these fools.
Last one. 2, rejoin.
I think that's it. No, seriously, that's it. That's a very good and clean snapshot by VFA64. Woo! I'm proud of you guys. That's well placed. Let's ask for the picture from AWACS, but I don't think I have AWACS support anymore. Is that hostile?
Airfield 1-1, all airborne threats have been neutralized.
Okay, all airborne threats have been neutralized. That's good. Thank you. That was slightly exciting. Back information, everyone. Alright, so we're going to go to waypoint number 4. It's right there, my ingress point. Because of the cloud cover, I'm not going to be able to use CCRP or continuously calculated release point. I need to actually do some dive bombing, which means that we need to fly below cloud cover, okay, for ingress. Okay, so the ingress point is to my 3 o'clock. And I will need my flight to follow me here, please. Okay, flight formation, line abreast.
Flight, go line abreast.
All right, and we're gonna execute a maneuver which would take us, below probably 10,000 feet. Fly inverted and then cut throttles. feet. 12,000 feet. There we go. Below cloud cover now. Correcting and recovering from the dive. That's like mega G's. So, what we're going to be doing now is going to our ingress point. I'm going back to my course line. We are 20 miles away. Engaging AP hold or barometric hold at 10,000 feet, which is perfect. I'm going to be going back to maximum fuel conservation status, and there's my the rest of the squad flying information with me. Right? Exterior lights off, please, and radio silence until I'm ready. Okay, intercepting the course line now, and we're going to be banking to the right to the ingress point. So there's who are you? One of my junior officers. There's another one. Great move. All right. Okay, so let's hold this, course, intercept that course line, bank right, and then we're gonna proceed to the bomb primary. So great coordination so far. There's the squad. One more joining up, or merging. Okay, join in, dude. All right. So let's go around 200 knots, maybe. I don't need my air radar right now. I'm gonna go to air-to-ground mode. AG mode active. I just want to look at my JDAMs. CCIP, nose instantaneous, drag FF. Okay, that's good. So we are about to intercept our ingress point, which is this dot right here. And we should be able to proceed with our bombing run. The Ravens. Whoa! That's crazy maneuvering. I am good with fuel, 8,000 pounds. I want to be out of here at around 5,000 pounds, really. That means that I'll have like 40 minutes of loiter time. I think I burned a lot on the maneuvers to intercept, those big 29s. Burn a lot of fuel there. Out of throttle for now. ATC. Engage barrow. So I'm intercepting this course line. We're gonna break right in a bit. Where are these guys? For those of you who just joined us, we are recreating a day one mission in Operation Desert Storm using period accurate ordnance. You know, I have on me 4X MK84 free fall bombs, 2,000 pounds of freedom on each bomb. We're going to strike strategic targets in an air base in Iraq. Other flights of Hornets are doing the same around the area. Multiple carrier battle groups have been deployed as well in day one. Marines have probably landed at this point, and the army is you know, setting up for an assault as well on Baghdad. So our job or the package that we need to be delivering here is the you know, the 4X bombs that I showed you. So there's a total of 16 because there are you know, a package of 4 Hornets on this flight, and you know, we are going to be divvying up those targets. Okay, 235 knots. I'm on auto throttle, and I am intercepting the course line to the ingress point. Target is up next, and this is going to be exciting for me because for the most part, the combat systems I what do you call this? I studied for the Hornet are all automated. Everything's laser guided, computer calculated, and that kind of thing. For this particular run, we are going to be doing good old-fashioned dive bombing. That's called CCIP. So you need to be tilted down at a certain degree to drop ordnance because JDAMs and you know, all those advanced cruise missiles that you know, I've shown you so far in my streams are you know, have not been introduced to service yet at this time. Okay, tighten it up, guys. Let's go. Okay, banking right for the ingress. Ingress point at about 9 miles. Fly level, wings level. Low fuel state is 8.1. We're good. I think your wingmen think they're Blue Angels. Yeah, they won't pass Lars. I mean, they can't even hold like a line of rest formation. Look at that. Look at that weird formation. In the book, they are all from Top Gun or graduated from the Top Gun Academy, but apparently this guy can't even figure out how geometry works. Alright guys, ingress point in 6 months. Purposely slowing down for fuel conservation here. 6 miles to target. Sorry, 6 miles to ingress. We're going to bank around 30 degrees to the left. Airfield should be in that horizon over there. 5 miles to ingress. Everyone's anxious. Of course, an airbase would have air defenses. They already deployed their MiG-29s. We made short work of those guys. I'm expecting. I don't think they have, you know, I guess like surface-to-air missiles in Iraq back in the day, or at least not very advanced ones. I'm expecting AAA fire. Probably 40 Ms, 40 mics, or flak. You know, kind of. Again, first time playing this mission, so I don't know. 3 miles to target. Ready? 2 miles. Scanning the horizon for any plumes of smoke that would indicate a SAM launch. So far, I don't have any. 1.9 miles. Ready for ingress. And we are 1 mile away. Flight. Engage. Primary and rejoin, please. 6 miles. Sorry, 0.6 miles. I'm currently Angels 12.
Flight.
Let's go. Let's run in on these fools. Autopilot off. Designating waypoint number 5 as my target, which is right ahead. There's the course line that's set by my computer. I think that's it. Turning off the throttle off. I need to stay below cloud cover so I can see what the hell I'm shooting at. My mode is incorrect. I need to be CCIP. Okay, there we go. Perfect. CCIP's good. Everyone's running in. I don't know what to expect. There's a target mark. There's already some smoke there. For those of you that just joined us, we are a strike package of 4 FA-18 Charlie versions of the Hornet. We are recreating a mission from day 1 of Desert Storm. Our mission for today is destroy vital facilities in this airbase using period accurate weaponry, 17 miles to target. I'm still not sure what that target is. I don't have FLIR. I don't think thermals were invented back in the day. Order your wingman to attack. Flight. Engage. Mission and the droid. It looks to be a building. Watch out for AA fire, guys. Let's go. Let's run in on these clowns. 13 miles to target. The flying level for now.
1-1, this is Springfield. We're out of here. Good luck with the rest of your mission.
So the F-15s are already bugging out. They're already done. They took care of the aerial threats. We own, you know, the airspace. I'm 400 knots. I'm too fast. Engaging speed brakes. Speed brakes are up. Slowing down a little bit, throttling down. I see the target now, a little bit closer. Okay. I see him on my ground radar as well. Alright. Let's begin our dive. 10,000 feet. .9,000 feet, holding steady. I don't see any muzzle flashes or smoke plumes, so no one's launching at me. That's a good thing, right? Retracting speed brakes. Okay, running in now. 366 knots. I need to escape because this will create a huge boom. Pitching downwards now. Holding a little bit. Adjusting for glide. CIP, 6,000 feet. There is my indicator.
Altitude.
There we go. And pickle. Target destroyed. Oh shit! Guns, 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 guns! Target destroyed, but I have guns. I have AAA fire. Watch out for that. Destroyed that target, but I need to fucking get away from here for now. Target destroyed. That's that smoking building right there. And my trim is messed up because I just released 2,000 pounds of ordnance. My flight, you know, I guess like my level flight is messed up, so I need to adjust my trim.
Contact bearing 271.
I have guns. Let me adjust my trim. And let me designate another target, which is waypoint number 6. Waypoint designate. Load. CCIP. Alright, CCIP line. 5 miles to target. I'm gonna go up cloud cover. Maybe that would help. And then turn around. I'm 7,000 pounds on fuel. I have like 10 minutes of loiter time. I need to finish this ASAP. I'm still not level. My trim is still messed up. Cutting throttle. Multiple bombs deployed. Targets destroyed. I'm home fuel, but I need to finish the job, dudes. Okay, there's another target right there. Gonna hold this altitude for now. The good news is I'll be lighter on my way home, so that should be better for fuel economy. I don't want to do refueling at this point. Those are my my junior officers right there, finishing their first run. 5 miles to target. Target is in sight. It looks like a hangar. Few miles to target. I'm gonna walk this in.
Contact bearing 222 for 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Avoid the fucking guns, dude. Walking this in. Right smack in the middle of that structure right there. And pickle. Escape. Target looks to be destroyed. I need to do battle damage assessment in a bit. Adjusting for trim. Designating another target. 7. This is my third MK84. Auto. Mode. CCIP. Defuse instant and fuse nose. Right, 4.5 miles to target. I'm gonna do another run-in. Turning back. Brake. Can't believe those guys shot at me. I would be so pissed if I died on this mission. It's so far. 270 knots. That's a good. It's a good. Okay, there's. It looks like I did hit that structure, which is good. So you know that building is on fire now, which is good. I think my teammates have scratched a couple of, I guess, like targets as well, which is pretty good. Target structure in sight, 3.8 miles.
Contact bearing 337
Hold level for now.
running in.
I'm gonna dive on this target.
Contact bearing 332 running in.
7,000 feet. And hold back a little bit here. It looks like that same structure. So I'm gonna
Altitude. Altitude.
run in. I'm a little bit high or low, telling me to abort, pickle anyway, and just do afterburner.
Bombs away.
I think I hit that. Yes, I did.
Bombs away.
Okay, so I think I've expended all my munitions. I have one more target to place this out. 8 waypoint designate target. All right, this is the last structure that I need to hit. Pretty intense mission, honestly. I didn't expect it from a simple community developed reenactment of Desert Storm. Mode CCIP. All right, 4 miles away from target. 10,000 feet, 250 knots. Let's turn in and run in. And after this, I need to go back to base, dudes. 6,000 pounds of fuel. Which is sufficient, but you need to account for the possibility of bolting from the carrier if you don't nail the first couple of attempts on the landing. Which, if you know me, happens a lot. The H3 Air Force Base, which is the base that is being
Contact bearing 3.5.
reenacted in the scenario, is in flames. All vital structures are destroyed. Aircraft have been destroyed. This base is inop.
Contact bearing 320.
We also destroyed their F-15s. Sorry, their MiG-29s. So, see the target right there, 3 miles away. Structure. Okay, beginning my dive.
Bombs away.
Looks like a hangar. Let's walk our bombs in.
Bombs away.
CCIP reticle crossed.
Altitude.
And pickle.
Bombs away.
That should hit, right? I think I missed that by a little bit. But I'll have to do my battle damage assessment. In any case, I am Winchester. I need to go back home and back to the fleet. Yeah, it looks like it did hit it. Yeah, that's another smokestack there. It is a 2,000-pound bomb, so it has a very good area of effect. So I think I'm good. We are home fuel. I'm gonna ask my team to engage mission and return to base. Because I need to go on out of here. I can't wait for you guys. I know I should orbit around you to help out and that kind of thing, but dude, I just can't. Anyway, we're climbing. Airfield is in flames. This guy's Winchester too. Winchester. I think we've done a run. And that base is no longer going to be a problem for us. Sounds good. Okay, I think I want you guys to rejoin formation.
Flight, join up.
And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be climbing to Blade territory, which is the maximum fuel conservation altitude. Roughly around 20,000 feet. I'm going to be doing a very slow ascent, because I am already at 6,000 pounds of fuel. And that ain't cool. It's going to be a slow return to base. I have my master caution, lighting up here because of home fuel. Turning that off. I don't need that negativity in my life. Alright, so we're egressing, which is good. 9, I'm going to be using waypoint number 9. Alright, climbing to Angels 12. Good run. It was a pretty good mission. I should look for more missions, that are created by this guy who created this. I didn't have any problems with it. The instructions were very cool. The voice acting was pretty decent, I would say. Anyways, we're RTB. Fixing my trim now. Let's ease up on the stick here. Okay, I need to check out my briefing notes because I need to find out what my the TACAN channel for the Harry Truman is. So the TACAN is 65X, ILS is 11. Okay. So TACAN is just tactical air navigation. It allows me to have an azimuth and a bearing, towards a point of reference. For this particular case, it's going to be the USS Saratoga in this roleplay, but it's actually the USS Harry Truman. RTB, good strike, guys. What did it say? Is it 55X? Keep on forgetting. Yeah, 65X. But for now, I'm gonna climb to Angels 21st and proceed very, very slowly. Actually, I can do this now. TACAN. TACAN should be 65X. Enter. On. Alright? It should appear here if I don't have a sequence, which is good. Alright. Climbing slowly. And we should be on our way in a bit. I think I am about 80 miles away from Mother, which is the carrier. Yeah, I see the TACAN data there, so I'm gonna put TACAN on my HUD, and I'm gonna configure ILS now. ILS is instrument landing system for a carrier. It's not the same as a commercial airliner where you can practically auto land. It's actually very, very annoying. Channel 11 on the ILS active, and that should be displayed on my HUD as well. So the TKS, or the Saratoga in this roleplay, is 100 miles away. I am at about Angels 20. I'm gonna climb a little bit more. Rest of the flight joining me here. (20,000 feet). AP, barrel hold, and we're good to go, man. Sequence. 40 mics. TACAN is right there. So let me go in this direction. Just heading a little bit. Should be good. And I can engage heading select. And throttle down a little bit here. 300 knots, that's good. ATC. And I'm still 5.4 fuel state, 93 miles away. I'm switch to my air radar just in case I have aerial threats in the area. But really, this is tight. 5,000 pounds of fuel. I would have loved to have like a mid-air refueling, option here, because if I bolt maybe 4 times from the carrier, the pattern would eat up like, easily like 2,000 pounds of fuel, especially if it's a busy day, right? Let's hope not. No threat so far on air. All right. Great job, VFA 64. They have their precision lights on, and I should turn that on too. All right. Alright, for those of you who just joined us on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, what I'm doing right now is that we are flying, back to the USS Saratoga in this roleplay, but it's actually the United States Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, Harry Truman. We just incapacitated Iraq Air Base, which is a recreation of one of the published missions in day 1 of Desert Storm. So the first days of Desert Storm, obviously, the primary targets, for the Navy and the Air Force are, the air bases Saddam Hussein had. Whoa, the fuck is that move? Of course, those are high-value targets that the Navy has to eliminate to secure the airspace and prevent them from retaliatory strikes. 80 miles to carrier. We're pretty good. Again, in this roleplay, I am Lieutenant Commander Jim Wilson, Flip, Operations Officer of VFA 64, which is the Ravens, based off of a carrier called USS Valley Forge, which is a fictional carrier. You should read the book Raven 1. I highly recommend it if you're into naval aviation like I am. And that's it. So, there we go. And here goes the sun affecting my track IR again. Not cool. There we go. So let's just fly this direction or this heading. At around 50 miles, what we're going to be doing is that we are going to be radioing in for inbound, holding hands with 4 aircraft, and then we're going to proceed to pattern altitude. Thank you so much for joining me on this sweet, short, and very exciting mission. I really didn't anticipate that to be that intense, so it's pretty good. Good stuff. These are some good camera angles. We didn't lose any aircraft in sortie, which I'm happy about. I think we destroyed all targets, which is good. All bombs have been delivered. You see their stores are all Winchester. Nobody has a bomb left in their pylons. Package delivered. £16,000 of freedom delivered to Saddam Hussein. 66 miles to carrier. If you're new to the stream, I see some people on Twitch and YouTube. My name is Mike, or Flight Sim. I typically stream on the weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, Manila time. And, I would typically play games like DCS World, X-Plane, when I'm in the mood for some commercial flying. But lately I've been engrossed in X-Plane. There we go, line abreast, perfect! That's how formation, flying should be done. Finally got your shit together. And as a newbie streamer, it is super helpful for me, to get your like, your share, and your enjoyment, from the stream. So if you could, kindly share the stream or like the stream, be notified when I next go online. I'm sure, to keep you entertained with semi-realistic, sorties, on DCS, and hopefully some, realistic commercial flying as well on X-Men. 58 miles to target. Sorry, not target. We're not blowing up the ship. All right.
Enfield 1-1, this is Overlord. We're gonna hand you off to Mother now. Switch your radio to Channel 3 and contact Mother for inbound.
So what we're going to be doing is fencing in now, meaning master arm off, air-to-ground mode off. We don't want to accidentally shoot, friendlies. We are within the 50-mile radius of the aircraft carrier battle group, which means that any aerial threats will be taken care of by surface assets or point defense systems and those kinds of things. So we don't need to engage now. And my air radar could be disabled now. FCS. My shafts could be disabled as well. Alright. And I'm going to turn off my radar warning receiver so I could eliminate some clutter from my HUD, or HUD. I'm going to be replicating my HUD on my left DDI. That's good. We're traveling 300 knots. We are within 50 mics. We're going to call inbound now, turning off some of the music. ATC. Which is the Harry S. Truman, inbound.
Marshall 010. Marking mops.
I am now at 4.8 pounds of fuel, which is very low.
Holding hands with 011, 012, 013. Low state 3.9.
There's even an aircraft that is on lower fuel state than I am at 3.9. I don't know how he got there, but he was probably the one that engaged those MiGs earlier.
Altimeter is 289er. Case 1 recovery, expected BRC 240. Report see me at 10.
240, so set the course line.
010.
Come on, man. 240. Enter. Alright, so that's the course line of the carrier. I will need to adjust. Altimeter is 289er 4. To adjust that too, if the sun would fucking cooperate with me, that would be great. $2984, sorry, 29er 84. This would suck when I'm landing the carrier and my track IR is acting up like this. It's gonna suck. 29er 84. There we go. So let me try to fix the situation. I really need blinds that are decent. Alrighty. 37 mics to the carrier. We're still flying at the most conservative state here as far as like fuel efficiency would go. But in real life, the carrier most likely would be asking us to drink from a tanker. But since this is a simulator, which is good, we're good for now. All right. So the flight's here. Adjusting. I'm switching to 10 nautical mile view here, which is good. And I'm gonna be dropping altitude now. Okay. Turning off auto throttle. Turning off my heading select and my barometric hold as well. And now we're gonna be killing our throttles and dropping altitude. Angels 18. Dropping. Whoa, they're matching my move. That's pretty awesome. Steep dive. 15,000 or Angels 15. Okay, that should be enough. 12,000 feet. We're below cloud cover now. So I'm just going to ride this all the way. I'm going to this heading right now. We're 23 miles away. I want to go down to 2,000 feet for pattern altitude. I lost my wingman in that process. 7,000 feet. Thank you so much for joining me. If you just joined me, I see a couple of new people. We are RTB. We delivered 16X MK-84 2,000-pound bombs into the doorstep of Saddam Hussein, and this is a recreation of a day one mission from Desert Storm. And that mission was to disable an air base in Iraq called H3. But since this is DCS world and Iraq isn't really part of the map, we are substituting it with Iran. So we actually assaulted Lar Air Force Base in Iran. 2,700 feet. 2,400 feet. And I can throttle up now. I need to be 350 knots on the turn. 14 miles to the carrier. 2,000 feet. 2,130 feet. So I see the escort ships here. I see a frigate. I see a destroyer. I'm holding hands with the rest of the flight. Okay, this should be a good heading. 1,920 feet. I overshot that. But pretty good. AP. We're gonna do barometric hold. That should be good enough. And I will be doing my radio altimeter. My radio altimeter needs to be set at 400 feet. Jesus Christ, this track IR is annoying in the sun, dude. Seriously. This is gonna cause me to crash. Jesus Christ. Fuck. One more notch. Give me one more notch. There. Was that too fucking hard? Right. 8.7 miles. I need to call see you at 10.
010. See you at 10.
Update state, switch down.
My state is 4.2.
Low state 3.2.
Shit, there's someone with 3.2 tons of fuel left. That's not gonna be good for them. And it's not gonna be good for me if my track IR keeps acting up. Right, so we are gonna be throttling down here. Speed brakes. Intercepting that course line now. I want to be at 350 knots on the turn. And at some point they are going to clear me for 800 feet, so to enter the pattern. I see the ICLS markers now. Carrier is right there. I see you. We're good. 5.6 miles to the carrier. I see Mother. And overhead Angels 2.
Overhead Angels 1. Holding hands with 011, 012, 013. Low state 3.1.
Okay, there we go.
010. Tower, roger. BRC 240. Signal is Charlie.
Check the deck. Commencing.
010.
Switch tower. We are going to go to 800 feet now and check the deck. And we're going to commence. This is not going to be good. Fucking sun. Alright. Carrier in sight. 220 knots. $1,000 feet. Deck is clear. Commencing hook down. Brake. Speed breaks up. Need to maintain 3.6 Gs. Gear down. Dirty up a little bit here. Okay, level flight. Should be to our left. Correct. Good. Good position. And we're continuing to drop here. Flaps down. Half. Cage my HUD. So I don't have to worry about it. Okay, 1.8 miles away from the carrier battle group. Okay, dropping. Adjusting trim now and being on trim. Oh, here we go. We're right smack into E bracket now. I can drop full flaps. ICLS is good. 2.8 miles. I have 3.8 pounds of fuel. I want to go around 4 miles because of my my fucking sun affected. And switching to radar altimeter. Okay, let's go. And we are going to make our turn. This is a pretty long turn. And a competent naval aviator wouldn't do this on a Case 1 recovery. Need more power, please. Okay, should go here for now. Here's right there. See it? Okay, 600 feet. We can now turn a little bit more into that course line. We are below glide slope, which is okay, I guess. We're like 4 miles away, so it shouldn't be a problem for us. 600 feet. Carrier is right there. I'll wait for the needles to move to my favor. We want to keep it at 600 feet. Okay. And we are at 600 feet. Yes, we are. And that needle should move by now. And it is. So I'm going to start moving as well. Bank. Jesus fucking Christ. That's why I hate streaming in the during the day. Okay. Maintain. Keep that glide slope. I have the Fresnel lens in sight. Keep on that glide slope for now. Turning into the carrier slowly. I am meeting the glide slope. And I'm going to call Hornet ball in a bit. Here in sight, deck in sight. Please fucking do this. Don't. Okay, we're good. We're still good. There you go. Glide slope. Hornet ball.
010. Hornet ball. 3.5.
Roger ball. You're a little low.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna miss this because of this fucking track IR. It's a little bit low. Need to power up. Or otherwise I'm gonna be given a wave off. Jesus Christ. I am up against everyone. Right to left. Got it. You got it. Power, 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 power. Wave off. I fucking knew it. So I need to do that again. It's a bolter. I missed the wires. Because of the fucking annoying sun. Okay. Go back down to on speed. This is dangerous because now I'm low fuel state. I'm like 3.2. Okay, so let's turn. For another pass. There's no shame in that. That happens, I think, in real life. Especially if you have faulty equipment. Alright, there you go. Should be on my left. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. And you know what? I'm gonna do a 2-mile approach again. It's all over the place right now. Get there, don't worry. Let me drop to 800 feet. Only 2 miles away. Trim. We're above glide slope as expected. So what I did was pause my track IR now, which means that I would need to make some adjustments in a bit. Okay, glide slope. Turn. We're dangerously low on fuel as well. That was a pretty long mission. That's the problem with that kind of mission. So we need to make sure that we have sufficient fuel for the rest of this journey. I hope I don't miss it this time. I'm 890 feet. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again without
Infield 1 is RTB at 230.
without track IR fucking my shit up. Okay, so we are below glide slope. That's fine. I'm gonna stay level flight. I am bingo fuel right now. Gonna maintain level flight as much as I can until that glide slope descends. Okay, turning in. Two miles to carrier. Right to left. A lot of throttle play right now. Right slope descending. Hornet ball.
010. Hornet ball 2.7.
Okay, let's do this.
Bingo fuel.
Force bingo. A little high. Adjusting now. Too high, actually. Oh, caught the trap. Fucking finally. Power down. Hook up. Oh. Fold wings. Flaps up. Let's get out of the box. This thing is not done fucking me up for today. Alright, here we go. So I just need to park the Hornet. We got a bolter and it was all over the place on those approaches because of my track IR messing up. I should really just stream at night. Right. I'm good with this. Emergency brakes on. Got my wheel chocks in place.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Turn off my radar.
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Set my INS. Jesus Christ. Fuck this. Okay. Set my INS to CV. That's where it should be. Turn off my DDIs. Turn off my HUD. Do it the manual way. Turn off my right engine. Turn off my left engine. I need to disarm my ejection seat. I need to remove my seat belts. And at this point, the battery switch can turn off, and I can open the canopy. Okay, that was a little bit more complicated than it should because of track IR. But let's see how the rest of my flights are doing, or the rest of the flight is doing. So, Melanie Hinton, Psycho, is turning in. So let's check out her landing. I'm already parked. Just waiting for the recovery of the rest of the crew. And this looks like it's going to be a smooth landing for Psycho. Hot wire number 2. Great stuff. And that was like a nick of time, trap for me as well. I'm like very low on fuel. Who else is in the air? This one's in the pattern. Prince Howard, or Raymer Howard. So yeah, we're waiting for the rest of the squad to catch the trap here at the USS Saratoga in this roleplay, but in reality it's the USS Harry S. Truman. But anyways, guys, that would be it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this short stream. And I appreciate your company. For people on YouTube and Twitch, thank you so much for joining as well. Again, I'm gonna do a lot of more of these realistic missions, on my streams. Thank you so much to the community at the digital combat simulator forums. This is a top-notch mission. I loved it. I mean, I messed it up in the end because of track IR. My landings, weren't that good. But at the same time, we accomplished our mission. It was a very realistic mission. The voice acting was superb, and it was a lot of fun, I have to say. And that said, thank you so much. I will be ending the stream right now. Peace out,